If your family is tired of throwing money away on those $7 gourmet coffees, you are going to love this video. Based on how much you loved our last one, we're sharing 4 more cozy, budget-friendly drink hacks. Stick around for hack number 3, our game-changing Travel Gourmet Coffee Secret for busy days. Drink number 1 is actually a remix of a drink that we showed in our first video, and I love how resourceful it is. Not only is it a unique flavor, but you're also saving money by using a leftover ingredient from a previous cooking video. So in one of our recent videos, we showed how you can take simple orange peels left over from just oranges that you peel for your kids to eat or for yourself, and you make a simple syrup with it. So all we simply did was take some of the leftover syrup, because it actually makes quite a bit when you make those, and we added it directly to the milk. Then, even if you don't have one of the really cool mixers that we have, and we'll use our Amazon link below of this specific one that we use, because I absolutely love it. It's budget friendly to use. You just simply add the syrup to it, use the mixer with it, or you can just use a butter knife or a spoon to stir with, and you froth it up. My kids love the frothiness that the milk has to it whenever you stir in this ingredient. The syrup just gives it a slight taste of the actual flavor that you want it to have, but it still has the rich nutrients of drinking a glass of milk. Another fun tip that you can do is if you don't have the time to make your own candy, that's okay. We found that stores like Ross, Five Below, and other stores like that will sometimes get discounted unopened bottles of sugar-free syrup, just like this one shown here, and it's so super easy. You do the exact same thing. You pour in a small amount, and I use the cap right here to measure out to make sure that I don't put too much in, because too much syrup, kind of counteracts the not making a super sugary drink for the kids to be able to do. And again, this one's a fun and easy one because you guarantee there's no caffeine in here unless the syrup has caffeine in it. You just add the syrup in, then you mix it up with the frother, and then your kids have an easy holiday drink that they can enjoy for themselves. Tip number 2 is such a budget-friendly hack that I actually ran out of one of the ingredients before I was able to film the next clip. So I'm going to be showing you another budget-friendly tip here in just a moment. While the Keurig brews 8 ounces of water, let's talk about the cost breakdown. So the average cup of coffee runs about $5 a day, $35 a week. For the exact same cost as 2 of those cups of coffee, you can make not 1, not 2, but 10 cups of this. So you take a peppermint tea. I'm using Full Circle Organic just because that's my favorite of the local flavors, and you add the tea to the 8 ounces of water. I love the tags that you can just tuck the string into to hold it into place. Now for Matt's favorite tea hack. He sets a timer for 4 minutes, which I accidentally let run over for a minute because I was working on laundry at the same time, and you steep the tea for 4 to 5 minutes. Then here comes the hack part. We add gluten-free Kit Kat coffee creamer to it. I actually had run out, so I was able to add just a little bit of milk and slosh it around the bottom of the creamer container, and I still had the full flavor of the creamer that I wanted. And that's it. It's a coffee-free, caffeine-free, still peppermint flavored Kit Kat flavor, and if you have somebody who's gluten-free, but they would love the flavor of like what a Kit Kat would taste like, you could make this tea as a gluten-free holiday alternative. Not only is number 3 one of my absolute favorite holiday drinks, but it is also our Travel Gourmet Coffee hack. We are going to be taking a normal cup of 12-ounce coffee and adding hot chocolate to it. The 2 biggest things that make this easier is again that immersion blender, but we're going to be switching out the whisking blade for that flatter blade that you see there that I don't really know what it's called. If you know what the name of that is, let me know in the comments below. This is going to be so key for getting this drink just right. So you start off with 12 ounces of strong coffee. Then you're going to be adding a package of hot chocolate. Now my favorite for this is using dark chocolate because it gives it that rich flavor. You want to add the hot chocolate in as soon as possible from brewing. Like you don't want to let that coffee just sit there and start cooling off. You want it to be hot from brewing when you start adding the hot chocolate to it. Then you're going to see us taking that whisk tool and mixing this up thoroughly. The reason why I switched the whisks here is I want the one that's going to be right at but not touching the bottom of the cup, because you don't want to scratch up the bottom of your cup, but you want it to be as close to the bottom as you can while you're whisking it together. Once you've stirred in, add the creamer of your choice. When we're already adding something with sweetener in it like hot chocolate, we want something that's not quite as sweet as some of the other ones. So sweet and creamy is kind of like that balance for us. Sometimes we'll add just milk, like especially when we're traveling, you can try adding just milk to it as well. Some other ones that we like, but it will make it a little bit sweeter, is again, you can go back to that Kit Kat, or you can add just a little bit of peppermint mocha, and now you've got a dark chocolate that peppermint mocha coffee. Drink number 4 and our last drink for today is what I like to call fancy eggnog. I love having eggnog on Christmas morning while I'm watching the kids open presents. One of the ways that I love making it fancy is I take my little glasses right here, which match our water glasses, and I fill it almost all the way up with eggnog. Then I spray in some Ready Whip with, as this shows here, sometimes finishing it off because, again, with kids. Then I take the ground cinnamon and shake it vigorously so that whenever I just gently tap on the container, it just comes out like little dust on top of the Cool Whip. I love how 2 small inexpensive ingredients like Cool Whip and ground cinnamon can make a store-bought carton of eggnog feel festive and celebrated. And that's it for today's video, you guys. Let me know in the comments below which one of these drinks that you would pick as your holiday favorite, and don't forget that Jesus loves you.